Hello Leos and welcome to Deku Tarot. I'm going to be doing your weekly tarot reading for January 28th through February 3rd, 2019. Alrighty guys, hope you're enjoying Aquarius season. I'm sure you guys are really feeling the energy from your full moon or super moon and total lunar eclipse on January 28th to 21st. And if you haven't, go check out my video on that energy and all the things that came up and will be coming up with that with the Leo full moon and the total lunar eclipse that happened on that day are going to be coming up and kicking up the energy and changing things for the next 6 months or so to come. So again, go check that out. It was especially powerful for you in Aquarius, so I do think it would be very beneficial for you guys to go check it out. And all of the fixed signs felt it, but especially you. It was 0 degrees full moon in your sign and a 0 degrees sun in Aquarius. So very, very powerful, very huge eclipse energy that is still affecting us right now. All right, Leos, I'm using my Gustav Klimt Tarot here to check out your general energy for the week as well as what is coming in this week for you. So we're going to take a look at our general energy, Leos. General energy for my Leos, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This reading won't resonate with all of you, and that's just because we are not just our sun sign, and I can't pick up on everyone's messages every week. There's too many of you. These are very general readings, and if you want to book a private reading that's personalized and specific to you, all that information is right below this video in my description box. First we get Temperance here. So Temperance, I feel that this week we are in balancing mode. I like Temperance because, again, it's a very in the ethers type of card here. We're shifting. Again, we're having this adaptation here. And I think a lot of us here are looking internally and saying, who am I? Where do I stand? What do I stand for? Am I happy with the way things are? Am I happy with how I've been feeling, how I've been treated? In general, we're looking at all these aspects. And Temperance to me is a very alchemical card. So it's looking at, what needs to be added, what needs to be removed here, within us, without us, in an external sense as well as an internal sense. So we're thinking big and we're making, adaptations and changes here. We're making, mature adaptation to, whatever life is really offering us and whatever is coming in at this time. This is great change, I really do feel. So, awesome. I really like it. I like it for you guys this week. It makes sense. Let's see what else is coming in for January 28th through February 3rd, 2019. What's coming in this week for my Leos? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We get the Eight of Pentacles. What else is coming in this week for you guys? Nine of Swords. Oof. What's coming in this week for you guys? Ooh, we get this though. I like that. Get the Ten of Pentacles. Nice. Okay, so this is I like this. I like this read. Let's get some clarifiers here. Clarify the Eight of Pentacles. For my Leos, what's bringing up the energy or the situations having to do with the Eight of Pentacles that's coming up this week for them. Knave of Chalices reverse. Nine of Swords. Clarify what is bringing up the Nine of Swords energy here for my Leos. Ooh. Knight of Pentacles. And let's bring up the Queen of Wands energy for my Leos here. Nice. Six of Wands. I'm actually going to leave that here because it feels like it has to do with both of these. I think that's enough clarifiers for you guys. I like this energy. I like this energy. I feel like, again, with this, there's a culminative feeling, and that's kind of been coming up. The 7, 8 of Pentacles have been coming up a lot, especially the 7 of Pentacles, but it feels like we've moved past that, and we're just about there. 7 of Pentacles is still having to work. The 8 of Pentacles is saying, don't give up yet, but, the end is really, really close. We could be losing our emotional stability in that kind of manner, or again, that doesn't make sense. That's not what the wording that I was trying to convey to this feeling here? Hold on 1 second. Feels again that we have completed something here. There's a completion. Yet in that completion, with that Knave of Chalices reversed, you know, it does feel like we're having some type of, we're having emotional obstacles with this. We may have feel like we have come to a point here with that Eight of Pentacles where, again, we're completing something. We're discovering something. We're discovering that something is coming forth here, or it's about to at this time. And we're having a lot of stress and anxiety about it. I think it's asking us to really take charge in our life and decide where we're going to take this, because we have this opportunity here. We have, it feels like security, money, whatever we need here to have a comfortable home, a comfortable financial, you know, comfortable in the finance department here. It feels like we can make that happen, and we're okay with that right now. We might need to plan a little bit in the future so that we can have that success. However, it does feel like we're taking charge this week and we're making those plans, because we've reached this point here where things have culminatively led to maybe some issues at work here. And we feel like we've completed something. So we're completing either, you know, some type of term at work here, or again, maybe something has reached a boiling point here and we're like, okay, it might be time to move on, because I'm not getting what I want. Or again, maybe we have to stand up for ourselves and say, hey, if you've cut my hours, you know, I need you to give me more hours here. I don't know what's going on, but I'm putting in all my effort, and, you know, it was fine before, so I don't really understand what's happening now. So let's talk about it and let's see what we can do. Some of us here might need to do that. But the Nine of Swords is saying that we're very stressed, we're very anxious about this. We're anxious about funds right now, and our desire is to get here. Feels like we're, you know, kicking ourselves in the butt at some point in this week and not really, yes, this energy is here, this anxiety, this stress, this, you know, these obstacles, this, you know, this emotional, it almost feels like sentimental issues, like we're attached to something emotionally, but in reality, we're realizing that it's not feeding us in a very material and, you know, pentacle style way here. And again, I think that this has a lot to do with work for you guys. A lot to do with work. Because we know our worth, and we're going to stand in victory and really move forward here. We have a plan, and it's coming out of this moment of stress. The Nine of Swords in this deck upright is actually saying that you're moving past that energy. You know, it's talking about a liberation and an end of that worry. We're able to withdraw and wait for the situation. Again, take it slowly, step by step, because we know in our heart we're having this type of energy come in here, and we know what we stand for. We know that we can take charge on this and lead this to victory and success. And it feels like we're driving that in the right direction here. We have some goals set up. We have some ideas, some things that are going to bring in long-term abundance. Because the Knight of Pentacles, to me, he's the most reliable of all the knights. He comes in and he works at it. He has a long-term plan, and he's slow and he's kind of boring, and it's not always the most fun. But he's got something real to offer, something that's going to eventually lead to this, because we have that idea of success. We have the energy, we have the movement forward here, we have everything else that we need. And now he's coming in with the solid plans, the solid activities here to get us to this prosperous, comfortable, stable energy within our home, within our finances, and just feeling really secure. So that's really, really nice this week for you guys. Let's check out our love and relationships. Love and relationships for you guys. I'm going to be using the Aquarian Tarot for you guys for love and relationships. So we're going to check out what's coming in for our love and relationships this week. What will my Leos be experiencing in love and relationships? Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Single, coupled, wherever they may be in terms of their relationships. What's coming up in terms of love this week? Getting the Six of Pentacles. Coming up or coming forward in terms of our love and relationships this week for my Leos. And we're getting, ooh, Ace of Cups. Awesome. This one really wants to come out here. King of Rods reversed. Interesting. Interesting placement for him, too. Coming up for my Leos for love and relationships this week. Ten of Pentacles reverse. Interesting. Okay. This is kind of an interesting flip side. The Ten of Pentacles, same card, different deck, and different placement. Let's get some clarifiers. Clarify the Six of Pentacles to the Ace of Cups for love and relationships for my Leos. I like that energy, actually. And we get the Eight of Swords. Ace of Cups, King of Rods reverse. Clarify What's coming up for their love and relationships, their love life this week? Let's bring up the Eight of Cups, sorry, the Ace of Cups and the King of Rods reversed. Getting Justice. And we also get this, and I'm going to leave it like that. Okay. I like this. I feel there is an internal need to balance and move forward. We might be blocking out the truth about our feelings, or, you know, the truth about what somebody really offers in terms of a relationship here. Some of us here could be caught up in, you know, our feelings type of aspect, and we're not realizing how much we give to a situation and how that needs to be reworked. It feels like, again, we're blindfolding ourselves here to the reality that somebody might be using us. Somebody might be taking advantage of us, and might not have the most pure intentions. Because the King of Rods reverse is, you know, it just feels like you guys should be seeking advice about this situation. If you start to give in to some feelings of, you know, giving to somebody who you might know internally, or you might have, you know, realized, especially with that eclipse, you might be coming to a realization here about a situation, that it really doesn't have anything to offer, that this person doesn't have what you really need, what you really want. They're not going to have that, and you need to move on. We need to move forward and leave this person in the past in order to get that justice, in order to get that balance. Because justice is balance in our sense of proportion in ourself here, and in this situation, and in the relationship. Don't put, you know, it feels like we've been self-sacrificing within our relationships, is honestly what I'm getting here. The Ace of Cups is a wonderful card to get, yes, but with these cards underneath it, it feels like we're blinded by the love and attraction and, you know, almost a feeling of nostalgia and hopes and dreams about what this person and what this relationship can be, and we're not seeing this for the reality that it is. Because the Eight of Swords and the Six of Pentacles, to me, really speak that there's unjust giving here, and I think it's you guys that are giving too much, honestly. I think that we're giving way too much here, and it's getting out of hand, and we're not willing to see it for what it is. Because by doing that, it's going to turn us on our heads, it's going to make us angry, it's going to make us upset. However, I feel like, again, we need to be a little bit more yielding in these judgments, because this is unyielding in our judgments of justice here. Unyielding in seeing that, the reality of it. And what we need to do is look at this for what it is and move forward. Because the Ten of Pentacles says there is no sustenance here. This situation does seem like it's ending. You know, there's loss of something here. Again, there's loss. There's a loss of a foundation, of something that we believed in, something that we were very comfortable with, something that we thought, or, you know, maybe a very long-term relationship. Again, this could be us thinking about an ex, or wanting to go back to this person, wanting to help out for some reason, still having that pull, but then realizing that maybe we're blinding ourselves. And if you guys aren't realizing that, maybe you're meant to watch this reading and see that maybe you are, that we're giving too much to somebody who is taking and taking and taking, and there is no long-term happiness here. There is no, you know, happy ending. This is just going to be lost. So we have to take our losses and move forward here. Cut your losses. Seek out some clarity. Seek out some freedom. Seek out your own self-reliance. I mean, that's not the right word, but get out of the situation, basically, because this person is, it feels like, using you. Or again, this really needs to be reworked. If you want to make this work, we're going to have a really upfront, frank conversation about leaving some of this type of behavior in the past and moving forward. Again, I'm not going to tell you guys how to live your lives, and this reading isn't going to resonate with all of you guys for all of your love lives. But I think it's just funny when people in the comments are like, well, it didn't resonate with me. Well, I wasn't picking up on your energy then, and that's okay. It's not meant to resonate with everyone. These are very general readings. This is meant for somebody out there. It's going to resonate with somebody. Somebody needed to hear this, and that's why it's coming up. But someone needs to have a little bit of a wake-up call, a real upfront look at the truth of this. The truth is going to come out, and it feels like it is for you guys. And you're seeing this for what it is. So don't put on your rose-colored glasses here and give into a situation that, because we're used to it, because we're pretending like we can't see or feel what's really going on here. But again, I feel like that supermoon and total lunar eclipse, like in your sign in Aquarius, really brought some clarity here. Really brought up, who are we and why are we taking this still? Why are we still getting involved in relationships and situations like these? And you guys are like, no, 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 I think I need to be done with that. And some of you guys are going to try to run from that, but I think, again, most of us here are coming to the conclusion this week that this needs to be left in the past because this person doesn't have anything real to offer. And it's going to be, you know, uprooting a whole foundation, you know, closing a chapter here. And we're not going to feel great about it. We might be a little bit upset, angry, maybe try to act irrationally, but don't try to do that. Try to stay balanced this week, okay? Don't give in to, like, yelling at this person, coming at them, doing all this. Try to just move on and leave it in the past, okay? Alrighty, again, that's not going to resonate with every single one of you, but that was quite a powerful, strong message for somebody out there. Let's see, Leos. Let's get some advice for you guys from Spirit, from my Stacey DeMarco Halloween Oracle deck here. Advice for my Leos for January 28th through February 3rd. You were very quick and upfront in this reading, too. I feel like a lot of you guys are doing well with this energy. Earth signs, not so great. So I can't wait to see how long their readings will all be. For this week, but they had some really intense, painful things to go through. A lot of big messages, big energies, and you guys did too. But it feels like we're dealing with it a lot better instead of fighting it. So let's see what we get here. Leos, advice for my Leos this week. What will help them? My lovely Leos. Invisibility, authenticity. I like this card. Heart beating we sense, but do not see. They touch, we chill. They come unseen. Okay, the concept of invisibility is a double-edged sword. Whilst it is a powerful tool to be able to gain information or to assist whilst no one sees, individuals using it are privy to information that may not be meant for them, and it may be taken out of context or unethically. It is a power of manipulation and easily abused. The idea of hiding away and not being seen is also a big part of the dark side of this concept. We are all born to shine our light out into the world and to take our roles. Hiding our talents, not expressing our true selves, stealing others' ideas or work, and being someone else rather than your authentic self are all aspects to consider should this card appear in your reading. Okay, so whatever we are not feeling authentic in, it's really important to look at that this week. Whatever we don't feel right about. We don't feel, you know, we're not living up to our highest self here. We're not happy. We're not living our most authentic life. We're maybe not communicating authentically. We need to look at these aspects. If it's coming up to you at any point during the week in your communications and what you're doing and how you're feeling about life and your decisions and where you are right now, if it's coming up that you don't feel authentic, that you don't feel like yourself here, it's time to really look at that and, you know, again, be ourselves. Instead of trying to be something, you know, because it suits other people and it suits, you know, making money and it suits, you know, our family's expectations or our friends' expectations. We need to really look at that and does it really fit in with how we view ourselves and what we want for ourselves. It also, again, is saying that we should not be using our ability to, you know, spy on people, you know, go on Facebook and, like, stalk through their stuff and whatever. I mean, it could be that kind of stuff for some of you. Just don't be sneaky, don't be acting underhandedly in that kind of way. Sometimes we're not meant for all that information, and it's meant to come out on its own, okay? Because it could be taken out of context, we could snap and act a certain way. You know, we could see something that makes us act in a way that could end up just hurting ourselves here, okay? Alright, I feel like that's a good message for you guys this week. Let's not get too into it, because I think it was a lovely upfront message. Alrighty, Leos, thank you so much. Definitely check out your 2019 yearly tarot readings. It goes over 2019 to 2020, has a lot of important messages about, you know, the transitions and the things that you guys will be going through this year, which I think are very important and very relevant to all of you guys, honestly. So go check those out. Check out the Leo full moon total lunar eclipse because it had directly to do with you guys, and your February 2019 monthlies. Hopefully that will be up by the time this is up, so check that out. All the February 2019 monthlies are going to be coming out. If you guys haven't, please do subscribe and share. It helps the channel, and when I get to 10,000 subscribers, we're going to do a huge giveaway. If you want to book a private reading, all that information is right below in the description box. Thank you guys and have a wonderful week.